Hello students, welcome. This is the video lecture for experiment number 3 for 11th class, that is about the use of spirometer. In the last two video lectures we have discussed about the vernier caliper and screw gauge that are also the measuring instrument. Like that vernier caliper and screw gauge, there is a third measuring instrument given in your syllabus, that is the spirometer. Here we use the spirometer for measuring the radius of curvature for a convex surface. What is the aim of the practical? Let us see. The aim of the practical is to determine the radius of curvature of a spherical surface using a spirometer. The apparatus, we require the apparatus that are a spirometer. This is a spirometer, a plain glass plate or mirror, or spherical mirror or lens, or curved glass plate, or this is also called as watch glass plate. We have to measure the radius of curvature of this curved watch glass. So these are the three apparatus needed in this experiment. To introduce the spirometer, see here in the experiment actually we use this spirometer, but this is the model of spirometer. I explain the parts of spirometer with the help of this model. It has two scales. One is the main scale. This is the main scale. It is also called as pitch scale. It is graduated in centimeter. At the center there is the 0. Below the center there is the distance 3 centimeter, and above the 0 again there is the distance up to the 3 centimeter. There is a screw which is rotated vertically upward or downward. This is the screw. At the head of that screw there is a metal disc, circular metal disc, and that circular metal disc is graduated in 100 divisions. Here from 0 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Means total circumference of the circular metal plate is divided into 100 divisions. When we rotate the screw, the circular scale moves upward and downward. Is that there are the three legs of spirometer. With the help of spirometer we can put it on any surface. So this is about the model. Now see here, in these diagrams the different parts are again shown. This is the complete diagram of spirometer. This is the main scale, or it is also called as pitch scale. This is the circular disc which is fitted on the head of the screw. When the screw rotates, it moves upward or downward. These are the three legs of spirometer. Now what is the formula that we have to use in this experiment? To find the radius of curvature, we have to use this formula. The radius of curvature of spherical surface is equal to R equal to A square upon 6h plus h upon 2, where R is the radius of curvature, A is the distance between any two legs of spirometer, h is the sagitta of the curved surface. Now let us see how to take the readings. To take the readings, at first we have to determine the distance between any two legs of the spirometer. Is that? And for the different spirometer, the different distance between the legs will vary. Is that? As we use this spirometer, we try to find first observation, that is to find the distance between the legs of the spirometer. We have to we have to follow some procedure. Here put the spirometer on the plain paper and press it from upward direction. Press it and take the impressions of that legs on the paper. Here are you get 3 impressions of that legs. Then join with the help of scale, join that 3 points and measure that distance. Approximately this distance is here 3 centimeter. Consider it as A1, A2 and A3. Again this distance is also 3 centimeter. And this is also 3 centimeter. We called it as A1, A2 and A3. Note that three distances here and take the average. Here A1 is 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter. Then A2 is also 3 centimeter, A3 is 3 centimeter, and the average of that 3 is again 3 centimeter. Thus, the average distance between any two legs of the spirometer is 3 centimeter. Now we discuss here how to find the least count. There is no zero error for the spirometer. Now we have to find the least count. For that, we have to note some observations by using this spirometer. Value of one division on main scale. This is the main scale of the spirometer. Is that? See here on the spirometer, at the center there is the 0. Here there is the marking of 5. यहाँ पे 5 लिखा है, लेकिन ये डिस्टेंस 1 सेंटीमीटर है. एंड यहाँ 10 लिखा है, ये डिस्टेंस 2 सेंटीमीटर है. मीन्स सी हियर अगेन the value of one division on main scale is 0.1 centimeter. Is that? This distance is 1 centimeter and this distance is 1 centimeter, that is divided into 10 parts. So value of one division on main scale is 0.1 centimeter. We note that. The number of divisions on circular scale, है ना, अपन मॉडेल मध्ये बघितलं, the circular scale is divided into 100 parts. Again here फ्रॉम 0, हा 0 आहे सर्क्युलर स्केलचा. 0 पासून 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. The total number of divisions on circular scale are 100. We note that as n is equal to 100. Now distance through which the screw advances on main scale in 10 rotations. Actually in one rotation, when the screw complete one rotation, the distance covered by it on main scale is 0.1 centimeter. Is that? So we can write here the distance is equal to 0.1 centimeter, and thus we can calculate the pitch 1 by 10. Actually, if we give the 10 rotation, the distance will be 1 centimeter. Is that? In one rotation, the distance is 0.1 centimeter. Is it clear? So we can calculate the pitch 1 upon 10, that is 0.01 centimeter, and the least count is equal to, sorry, here is the wrong. Actually the pitch is 0.1 centimeter. Is that? 1 by 10. How we have to calculate? The distance is 1 centimeter in 10 rotation. So the ratio of 1 upon 10, that is 0.1 centimeter. You know the pitch is distance covered by the screw per revolution on main scale. है ना? We have discussed it in the experiment of screw gauge also. Now the least count, formula for least count, we use the same formula, pitch upon total number of division on circular scale. Here pitch is 0.1 upon 100. We can write it here 0.1 upon 100. So 0.001 centimeter, that is the least count of spirometer, same as that of the screw gauge. The screw gauge has the least count 0.001 centimeter. Again spirometer has the least count 0.001 centimeter. Now we will see how to take the readings. See here. For that again we use this observation table that is given. Same observation table given in your book. In the observation table, there are the two surfaces, plane mirror and convex surface, and we have to note the reading. When we note the reading, we have to note the main scale reading, then the coincident circular scale division, then multiplied by least count, we get the circular scale reading. Total of these two gives us the total reading. So, when we take the reading, place the spirometer first on the plane surface, plane glass plate or plane mirror, and rotate it in the downward direction so that the tip of the screw should touches perfectly to the plane surface. Now to check that whether this tip of the screw is perfectly touched to the glass surface, whether there is the gap, we have to insert one strip of paper. Yes, सी हिअर द स्ट्रीप ऑफ पेपर. पेपर आतमध्ये जात नाही म्हणजे काय म्हणू शकतो आपण, द टीप ऑफ द स्क्रू इज परफेक्टली टचेस टू द प्लेन surface and now we can take the reading. Now we will note the reading. We have to note what is the main scale reading, that is at which division of main scale this circular scale touches, that is 1 centimeter. हा झिरो जरी आहे तरी याला हा झिरो आपण कन्सिडर करतो आहे, याला आपण काय म्हणणार 1. म्हणजे ही जी एज आहे सर्क्युलर स्केल डिस्कची ही 1ला टच होते आहे, म्हणजे आपलं मेन स्केल रीडिंग काय आहे इथे आता 1 सेंटीमीटर. नाव नोट द सर्क्युलर स्केल डिव्हिजन. सर्क्युलर स्केल डिव्हिजन, विच वन डिव्हिजन ऑफ द सर्क्युलर स्केल टचेस हिअर इन द लाईन ऑफ प्लेन सरफेस, प्लेन scale, is that? So for that, see here the 99th division is in the line of that plane scale, so circular scale division is 99. We note here that reading, main scale reading is 1 centimeter and circular scale division are 99 multiplied by least count. You can write here 0.099 because the least count is 0.001. The total of these two, you will get 1.099. This is the first reading for the plane mirror or plane glass surface. Now here we take the alternate reading. We have to take 2 reading for plane mirror and 2 reading for convex surface. Once we take on the glass slab, then we take the on the convex surface first reading, then the second reading on the glass slab and second reading on the convex surface. So now I put it spirometer on the convex surface. When I have to put here it on the convex surface, to hold it perfectly we have to rotate the screw in the anti-clockwise sense so that again it rests here properly. It will raise now by some distance. Is that? Again insert that strip of paper here. As the strip of paper goes, you can correct it. And now again you have to note the reading for the convex surface. What is the main scale reading here? See here 1.2 is the main scale reading and circular scale division, that is 42. 40, no sorry, it is 40. Is that? See the circular scale division is 40. 40 हा circular scale division चा main scale ला touch होतो आहे. So we can write here on the convex surface now. Main scale reading is 1.2, circular scale division 40 multiplied by least count 0.040. The addition of that to 1.240. Now again we have to put it on the glass plate and on convex surface and we have to take the respective readings. So the second reading for plane mirror or plane glass plate is now here 1. Main scale reading 1, circular scale division 97 multiplied by least count 0.097. Total of these two 1.097. The average of these two readings gives us the average reading for the glass plate, that is 1.098 centimeter. The second reading for the curved surface 1.2, circular scale division 44 multiplied by least count 0.044. Add it again here we get 1.244. The average of these two readings gives us 1.242 centimeter, that is the mean reading for the convex surface. Now the difference of these two reading, this is, we can call one reading as x and one reading as y, and the average of that two, the difference of that two gives us the sagitta. Here we can take y minus x, is that the sagitta is 0.144 centimeter. Let us tell me what is meant by sagitta. Sagitta means the perpendicular distance of this curved surface at the center of this curved surface from the plane surface. म्हणजे बघा, this distance is called as sagitta. Is it clear? We have to put that sagitta and the value of a, that is the distance between the legs, in this formula. we use the formula to find the radius of curvature for the spherical surface, that is r is equal to a square upon 6h plus h by 2. Now put the values. As in our observation, a is equal to 3 cm, that is the distance between any of the two legs of the spherometer. We take here a square, that is 3 square, that is 9, 6h, 6 into sagitta, and here 0.144 sagitta divided by 2, and we can do the calculations. 9 upon 0.864 plus 0.072, add that 2. Finally, you will get the radius of curvature for the spherical surface, that is r is equal to 10.482 centimeter. This is your final result, radius of curvature of the spherical surface, which is our aim. We can note that value here in the result in your record book, that is 10.482 centimeter. You can write here in the result, and thus you can complete your practical in your manual, and you can understand very well how to use the sperometer. Thank you for watching the video.